Up here in the north, this is the land of Vikings, and with the Yaller horn bellowing throughout U.S. Bank Stadium, a Nordic nation of 70,000 strong rises up with a cry of skull to usher two teams into battle. Today we have a fun preseason matchup on tap between the Houston Texans and the Minnesota Vikings. Has it all teed up, and off we go from Minneapolis. Set to return, this is Braxton Berrios. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So here come the Texans for their opening drive. Leading the Mounts, our 2023 Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now in his third season out of Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
It didn't take long for C.J. Stroud to make an immediate impact into the NFL, and it didn't take long for me, Kate, to form an opinion that this guy is just different. He just processes the game quicker. Remember talking to Ryan Day on the practice field in Columbus, watching him in college, and he just alluded to that as well. It's the anticipation. It is knowing where everybody is and getting that ball out before any receiver will even break on the route. C.J. was unique in that way, and that skill set has been a big part of his success.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on the drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
That's back-to-back for Dell. He's going to be a yard shy of the first as they force him out after the gain of 9.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 46. Gets this one into the hands of Christian Kirk. He pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Keeping it with Mixon. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Stroud. That's caught. This is Kirk. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. That one gains 7. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Try and get it into Nico Collins. And it sets up 2nd down.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind. The next time the ball comes his way, he better be ready for some contact.
That's him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It's a gain of 4. Third down.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Throwing again. It's Stroud. He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. Chubb. Can't quite pass that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Makes it on the counter. And they're turned away again. 2 great defensive stands. We've arrived at 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief with his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
Now Stroud on 3rd and goal. And he will score. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. Tank Dell the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And leading them in his pseudo-rookie season after that injury cost him last year. The 10th overall pick in our 2024 draft, J.J. McCarthy.
All J.J. has ever done in his career, no matter where he's been, is win. And there is something to that. I know at times it's hard to measure how much of it was him, how much of it the people around him. Most importantly, just ask his teammates over the years. They love playing with him. That is a characteristic that's important. And I don't think talk about enough, Kate. Do you guys in the huddle want to play for him? Do they believe in you? Everywhere J.J. has been, he's lit up that huddle, and success has followed.
They made it 3 yards on the tote. It'll bring up 2nd down. Jones once more. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, we'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And McCarthy slides to the ground here, but not before picking up the first.
A gain of 12 yards. And the Vikings first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
1st and 10. Here's McCarthy. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with Jones. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. On the shotgun, McCarthy searches from the pocket, completed right side to Addison. And this one does not go far. And before they can break the huddle, we've hit the end of our first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down. The Texans are headed back to the field on offense, so we get a look at tape down. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with a home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
1st down, Stroud. Catch is made down the right sideline. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it sets up a Houston first.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
1st down throw by Stroud. He's keeping it. And Stroud gets him the first with a slide down at the end of it.
On the scramble. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Texans.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
1st and 10, around to Mixon. And also ready just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Off the play action. Here's Stroud. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Stroud completes it quick. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Nixon on the toss. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? It's the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on 3rd down. From the gun, Stroud. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And he will score. It's a Houston touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Tank Dell the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Well, Brock, it wasn't hard to see why they botched on that play fake. Even our camera operator was fooled into thinking it was a run, but certainly made it easier to connect on that touchdown pass.
And that's all about the attention to details, Kate. Really is. The offensive line getting their pads down. The running back and quarterback at that mesh point, making it look exactly like a run. You do the details on the front end, and the play-action game rewards follow on the back end.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the upright. And the Texans double their lead to 14.
14. Vikings nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Ty Chandler to return. Jukes one defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Now for the 2nd time this game, we get a look at this Vikings offense. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Play made by E.J. Speed.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Man in motion, headed right. On play action now, McCarthy. This is Jefferson, and he's got it. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
They send a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. Looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. The gun and give to Jones. It looks like he's going to be marked just a little shy of that 1st down. Ball at the 41, 3rd and short.
Down by Garrett Stingley. Brings up 3rd down.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Minneapolis. The Vikings facing a deficit near the break. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing 4th down. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And that brings up 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Texans take over first and
The Texans and C.J. Stroud all set to go for their next drive. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Texans to the line, 1st and 10. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You see that sweep blown up before it gets to the outside. You know defensively, tremendous anticipation. But even more, better execution.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Stroud finds him over the middle. Just before he reaches the marker, he's hit and stopped. They got him at the 29.
Hey, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
That's your man. That's your man.
Stroud now, 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route complete. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And they get to him a good ways downfield from that line of scrimmage.
He's across midfield to the 48-yard line. A gain of 12. 1st down, Texans.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. That throw behind his intended target.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To the air, Stroud. Short pass brought in. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. They go play action with Stroud. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Another drop. The last 2 plays, both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However brought, they do at least force this 4th down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Texans going to kick this away on 4th, and it's Tommy Townsend on for the punt. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Only 10 seconds remaining here, so 1st and 10 may be our last snap of the half. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. He drives it up to the 24. Jalen Petrie there on the stop. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. As we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Here's the Minnesota offense headed out to start this third quarter. Their defense has really kept them in this game. Now it's time for this offense to start putting up some points. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. This one's to Hawkinson outright. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Third down, 1 yard to go. McCarthy on the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. Ryan Wright's the one to send it away. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Throw right side, complete to start this drive. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. He's round throwing here on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the tackle at the 38. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Stroud off of play action. He's got a man left. They haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Texans.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. And the shotgun, a give to Mixon. Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
Well, that safety came flying, and we know he is never afraid to mix it up. Man, he loves to dish out a big hit.
At the 23-yard line.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Here's a toss right side to Mixon. And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped a loss again. It's going to be 3rd down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the old lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Let's see what they went with on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Caught by Collins on the slant. And he's in! Touchdown, Houston! The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
21. Vikings, nothing.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our 2nd half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Chandler now on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Vikings now set to take the field. All the touchdowns have come from one side of the field, Brock. They're still looking for their first points of any kind in a game that has gotten out of hand. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Oh, look at this. Here he goes.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock. You know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that. It's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Completed over the middle. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They send him left out of the slot. 1st and 10. It's McCarthy. Connects with his back. Aaron Jones. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
2nd and 3 now. From the 48. Over the middle and gobbled up by Addison. And they make the tackle at the 38. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. Looking, McCarthy hit, he lost the football. And they scoop it up, time to push the line. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Still their football, but need to make some progress here, and this is 2nd and long. They just get the play off. And he's hit and dropped, so that's going to bring an end to our 3rd quarter, with him picking himself up after that sack. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. And the Texans go in nickel coverage, 3rd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
It's 4th down.
An individual player taking over a drive isn't limited to just skilled players on the offense. If a defender gets in a groove like this, he can wreck a drive single-handedly with his pass rush. That is back-to-back sacks for him now. And it sure seems like whatever move he's throwing out there, it's working.
Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Desperation time here. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play sat down behind the line.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing is Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. He's still going at the 30. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Joe Mixon, the ball carrier. Blake Cashman on the tackle. A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
At the 22-yard line.
His goal's pretty clear, Kate. Crash forward and then crash inside. Set that edge, but if you can come inside and bury that runner before it gets started, all the better.
Here's 2nd and 14. Finds him over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Complete to Nico Collins. A gain of 8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's a gain of 3, and they're going to have 2nd and goal from the 4.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too, because a run like that now, well, it leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Mixon again. And he's going to find the end zone this time. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Fairbairn now for the PAT.
For the extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans continue piling onto this lead.
Vikings, nothing.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff.
For Houston.
Chandler now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
On the return.
The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And with this loss already assured, they at least want to find some points and avoid being shut out. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Solid 29, solid 29.
I'll start with a give to Jones. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
First down.
Okay, to run like that, just everybody gets to breathe. Things become so much easier when you start a drive with momentum like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Staying on the ground with Jones. They only get a yard out of that run. It's going to be 2nd down.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line.
It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings just want to get out of here with how this one has gone. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jones gets it. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Slot man in motion right. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Picking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
First down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
Second down carry for Jones. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Easily add the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
At the 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Looking middle, he's got Jefferson. Tackle made at the 10, first and goal coming up.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
That's good for a Vikings first down. First down and goal to go.
So the Texans come away with the road win. And they're off to a good start in the preseason, Brock. Seen a lot of players fighting together for the victory. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Texans as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.